Hey everybody, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a quick little video on your kickboxing stance. So what we're going to do is to start your stance is you're going to need a mirror that you can see from your toes up to your head. We're going to take a couple minutes, we're just going to go through this, it'll be real quick. So we start with our feet about hip width apart. Now what you want to do is take your dominant hand and with that foot, step straight back. I'm right-handed, so I go back with my right foot. Obviously if I was left-handed, I would come back the other way. So we step straight back. Now if you can see, I have about a four-inch gap or so from my front foot to my back heel. In kickboxing and boxing, what we call, little terminology is front hand, front foot, front leg, that's lead. Back hand, back leg, that's rear. So when we refer to a rear uppercut or lead uppercut, that's what we're referring to. So with that back foot, that rear foot, you want that rear foot pointed at about a 45-degree angle from your target. So it's coming in like that. That gives you a little stability coming through so you can pivot. You wouldn't want to be like that because then you're a little off balance. You wouldn't want to be straightforward because then you can't get any power. So we're here like that. That lead front foot is coming in at slightly angled towards your target. Just a slight inwards angle, not much at it at all. And the reason for that being is mostly for throwing kicks. When you come in through, you want to be able to pivot like that. In boxing, your stance is a little bit more closed off. You got that foot, both feet about a 45-degree angle from your target. You're like this. You want to be as thin as a target as possible in boxing. You don't have to throw kicks in boxing. So this will help pivoting forward through like that. So when we're coming through, now with weight distribution, you want about 2/3 of your weight on that back foot. You want to be able to kind of bounce on that front foot like that. And then with your feet, you want to be on the balls of your feet so you can just kind of dance around like that. If you're on the heels of your feet, you're cemented into the ground. So when you come to a kick, I can't, even if I tried, pivoting through like that. So balls of your feet like this, almost like you can just tap on that front foot. That's your weight distribution like that. That leads you to throw more power with your power hand coming through like that. So, hands up, you want to have your hands up. Have your gloves at your jawline. Imagine that's the dock for your gloves. Elbows into your rib cage. If you have your hands up like this, an opponent can't really hit anything. They can hit your forehead, which doesn't hurt. Body shots come into your elbows, into your arms like that. They can't get your rib cage. So hands up, elbows in, feet like this, 45-degree angle, back foot, front foot on. You're coming in at a slightly inward angle like that, bouncing on your toes like that. So that's your kickboxing stance. Take a few minutes, practice it in front of the mirror, not overly complicated, and that'll lead you to having a little bit more explosion in your punches and kicks.